Rain like bad weather, rain like whoever never. You can't bite my style, cause my style ain't a style, that is a style, so I can go buck wild. Bet you think you got more funk for flow, it ain't so. Flavor in your ear, let you know. Now I'm about a second from the hook, look, strap your rap book. Before you get your wet style shook, let me get down, get on down. Can I get down, get down, get on down, can I get down, can I get down, the max like super intended. Burning MC's leaves in foul scent. See, I'm like what you call King of Yes, y'all. My style big and sick, got me real sick. Shit's thick. I come with the ammo, the real whammo, slammo, stuff that I be trying. And always quick. Let's warm up the hot. I'm changing fate from the net, I'm a gasket. My rap loves the alienate. Shake your ass till it's late. You stomp my dominate. See, I ain't scared, motherfuckers. To me, you all suckers. Cause I make the buck. Make it noise. Drop the buckets. We roll with the roof. No coof on the roof. Biting like a saber tooth. I pound on the ground when I get down. So let me get down. Let me get down. Get down. Get down. Get on down. Can you get down? Can I get down? Get on down. Get on down. It's time to get down. Can I get down? Get on down. Can I get down? Can leap a tall building, crush the earth for fun. But I'm saying ain't no fair, yo, when them seas run. The mic's now in the right hand, since the max on the earth just to spoil your plans. More pepper than the pepper that's in the pepper shaker. Rough earthquake, I couldn't take me if the mama make it. I back up the funk that I bring with unknown to man slang with bigger fight than the level bang. I ain't met who can hang. If you're testing in your lesson, got me dressing for your funeral session. Man, it won't even matter no more. Breaking out for just won the war. My style was definite to take you over. How you sitting looking over than the photo Chevy Nova. Why I order back it down? I figure it's a slaughter in the world of dollars. Shit ain't nothing but a quarter. The name of the track is Get Down, so let me get down and pound up the MCs in the ground. Can I get down? Get down, boy, get on down. It's time to get down. Can I get down? Get on down. Can I get down? Can I get down? Boy, get on down. Get down. Can I get down? Get on down. Get on down. Can I get down? Get down, boy. Down, down. Can I get down?
Real hip hop, real talk. Only here on realhiphopheads.com. Conscious Radio.
Boom. Peace, what's good? You are now tuned into the livest hip-hop radio show in the land. I'm Brother Peace. You are tuned in to Real Hip Hop Heads Conscious Radio. I'm sitting up in here with no other than the lady.
Sister. Hey.
Yo, what's up? Hey, everybody, check this out. You know what? Whenever we come back on the air, first of all, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in or going to tune in while we're on the air. For those who don't and they catch the show later, we thank you guys as well. Your comments are always welcome. Actually, we want your comments. We want your feedback. We want your knowledge. Anything that we're talking about that you know about, if you got something to add into it, please do. Because it's not about us up here. It's about putting the message out, getting information out so our people know what the hell's going on. Because that's one of the ways that they've kept us all fucked up is because we don't know what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? We've said to often time and time again how they keep us hidden, how they keep the information hidden from us. Most of the time they keep us inebriated. Other than that, they keep other shit in our faces like the jewels, the cars, all that stuff, etc. But what is it today? Exercise your way to a healthier life. My glasses are fucked up, so you guys bear with me. I got the with the bifocals, bifocal thing jumping off here. It's just crazy.
Bifocals, the trifocals, the sidefocals, all that.
But anyway, I As I said, thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't tuned in yet and you're going to tune in later on, if you don't hear me giving the shouts out, amen. Big ups to Night Watch, Be Life, Divine Justice, King Wise,
Velocity,
and
Bingo,
Velocity.
Sharon.
Keep it rolling.
That's it.
Alibaba, yeah, we got a whole list. If you don't hear us now live, then tune into the show. You hear us. We try to remember it all, but as you can see, and people who's been in here know that it's a lot going on over here. There's just a lot going on, so my mind don't process as fast as it used to. So anyway, as I was saying, today we want to touch on something that a lot of people don't talk about, and on Night Watch Monday, when I tuned in, they were actually getting into or talking about healthy foods. And some of the stuff. There was a sister on there, and the stuff that she was talking about, I was like, damn, she was actually using this nutritional stuff and making her own juices and making her own stuff to eat and stuff like that, which I thought was extremely impressive. Now, you got to be extremely disciplined
Oh yeah.
to actually
Definitely.
go that lifestyle, to want to start eating really healthy and eating the real stuff, because to be honest, the stuff that they sell us in the stores is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? In some kind of way, they've tricked it some kind of way to where it's not in this pure form anymore. You know what I'm saying? They got to pack it, they got to preserve it, they do stuff to it. But we'll get to that a little later on in the show, because we got a few jewels to drop on you guys, that people should know about. I'm gonna say this right quick, and then let Sister A go ahead. Um, the orange guy that calls himself the leader of this country has often been touting the fact that he's putting jobs into the economy, and the economy is booming and all of this crap. Well, it's not booming. Okay, he's a politician. He's gonna say that. Most people believe that shit. It's not booming. Okay, in fact, the same company that he threatened to close down or rush out of business, Ford Motor Company, they were trying to move some companies overseas, which I think they have some over there anyways, but they were trying to move more over, I think, to Mexico or somewhere, and he blocked it. He wouldn't let them do it. He told them, keep your company here because we need jobs in America. On top, that seems cool, but that's just a ploy for him. But they decided, okay, we're going to do it, whatever, so forth. But couple years have passed around now, and here the Ford Motor Company is to cut 7,000 salaried jobs. That's the white collar cats up in the top making the good money. They're going to cut 7,000 of those jobs to save $6 million or $600 million. Okay, and that way they'll be able to sustain their profitability. As many as 900 by August will lose their jobs. That's a huge cut. Actually, that's to the tune of like maybe 10%. Okay, I think that it's going to it's going to leak, and it's going to get worse. Okay, Trump has been trying to keep a lid on this shit, but what he wants, the economy and everything else doesn't support what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? He wants to stay rich, but he wants everybody else to become, meager slaves and shit while he gets rich, him and his buddies. But in any case, you got one of these major companies here that's starting to lay people off. It's going to be a downhill effect, and it will get worse. But I just had to throw that in there so you guys know, because we often do that when there's jobs being lost or jobs being people laying off a lot of people. We try to keep you guys abreast on it, because without the jobs, the economy goes down. People have no money to spend. You know how it goes.
You know.
Yeah.
um, you got something? Oh, okay. This was kind of bothering me, and I think we talked about it a little bit about that Republican Missouri legislator who used that term consensual rape.
Man,
Yeah, that was during the debate over the restrictive
God
anti-abortion bill.
damn.
I've never heard. I I mean, if it was consensual, then it's
Get
not
the
rape, right?
yeah. But you know what? We're not supposed to know how to figure that out. We're not supposed to know, how to differentiate what he's talking about there.
Well, I guess they must have gotten his ass because, of course, now he's, you know, put out an apology as they all do, and
Uh,
you're supposed to sweep that under the rug and
yeah,
forget
yeah, yeah.
everything that was said. And he was just like, I'm not making excuses, but apparently he was like a 30-year veteran of a police department. And
Go figure.
yeah, and he was touching on his experiences in handling rape cases. So of course he figured, a lot of it happens, college parties, date rape type stuff. So, he was like, one night after, just because most of the rapes were not the gentleman jumping out of the bushes that nobody ever met. This was one or two times out of 100. Most of them were date rapes or consensual rapes, which were all terrible. This is
Rape is rape.
exactly. I don't know what consensual rape is. I mean, I've
You,
never
you
heard
know
of
you
shit like
you
that.
know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like when like the saying is no means no. Okay,
Right.
simply put, no means no. But then you have some that'll argue. Some slick ass defense lawyer would take that and turn around and say, well, if they could actually get a tape of, say, a said incident happening, a rape, and the girl's, she's saying no right here, but she's really not saying no. She's saying no in pleasure type deal. They want to twist that. You're like, dude, if the girl said no, goddamn it, then stop. Okay, period. Whenever you hear that word no, goddamn it, stop. And if you think, oh, damn, wait, she want me to keep, motherfucker, you better clarify that shit. Just be safe about the shit.
Right,
No
right.
means no, period. There's no, it was a half rape, or it was kind of, he kind of,
A consensual
no,
rape.
or because she was at this frat party, and we've already done a story on that as well. Most rapes on those college campuses occur at the frats. The frat parties and those frats have the biggest number of rape incidents on these
Shit
campuses,
swept
or
under the rug too. Yeah.
sexual assault incidents. The frats have the biggest number of incidents on these college campuses. If you don't believe me, go look up the numbers. Okay,
Oh, I
it's not
believe
the
you.
guy jumping out the bush. It's it's the frat parties, and of course, look at how it breaks down. You got a bunch of young teenagers. Okay, because you got 18, and some 17, 17,
Yeah.
18, 19, 20. Okay, mind you, how in the hell is this frat allowed to throw a party and let all these freshmen and sophomore come up in there, and even juniors, some juniors? You're not even old enough to drink by law.
Exactly.
If you go off that campus and go to a liquor store and they found out this guy sold you some beer and you're 19 or 20, they're gonna write this dude a ticket, take his license, suspend him, or some shit like that. But on the college campus, they're up there providing liquor, alcohol, the whole nine to these youngsters, and nobody's saying nothing. Campus security rides right by, don't say shit.
Right.
And when they get up in there and these girls are all messed up, these guys are handing them all kind of shit to drink and shit, man, and making sure they get nice and twisted. And then these sexual incidents happen or sexual assaults occur. Then the college wants to sweep it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Just good old clean fun. No, she was drunk, and okay, that might have very well been, but that still doesn't give that man the right to jump over there and jump on her, drunk or no drunk.
Yeah, I have a comment. Now we're making women have babies against their will. Shake my head. Yeah,
Ooh.
which is crazy. I mean, what happened to pro-choice? Now you guys are just, well, like I said, I saw something that said it's probably going to affect the African American women more than any other race with them doing this. Um, I don't know.
You
It,
know
it's
that
it's still. I think people have the right to have pro-choice on what they're doing with their bodies. I mean, I get it if you're a fetus. It's just really hard to say, but don't go in there. You 6 months pregnant. 7 months. And to me, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's doing too much. That's a baby.
you know how they figured out how they're going to battle this issue now that these laws have been put into effect and they've been signed off. they're actually saying they're not going to go after when they find people that have women that have done this. They're not going after the actual woman that
Yeah,
had
they're
it
gonna
done.
go to the
They're
doctor.
going after the doctors, and the penalties that they're talking about. They're talking about 20 to 30 years, depending on when the abortion was done, all the way up to life in prison to these doctors that actually go out and perform them. It's like, damn, okay, but I'm in total agreement with you with pro-choice.
Yeah.
Period. Now, mind you, this shit right here is in direct contradiction of that statement. Was it in the Constitution, uh, or the land of the free, home of the brave? The that part of that quote, "land of the free." This law right here is in direct contradiction of that. This is a woman's body. Okay,
Yeah.
now you're taking her choice away from her, and even to the point where if she's raped, some they're like they started changing that because some people started rearing back like, well, damn, wait a minute, what do you mean? If a woman, even if she gets raped or incest, you can't. No, wait a minute, you guys are going too far.
Yeah. I agree.
You guys are going way too far. Now, personally, it's that woman and it's her body. You know what I'm saying? I have no say so over it.
And it's. I mean, I hate to say this, but you're making these women keep these babies after they're raped, and then what can happen is there's a cycle. It's a 50-50 chance that child might do the same thing. Dependent. It's just you gotta give people the choice to do what they gotta do, because the mother, she's gotta look at that child, and although that is her child, it's hard. You know that you were forced to have a child that somebody forced themselves on you. That's just, to me, it's crazy. It's it's just too much. I mean, there's some women who look at, I mean, now they look at their kids and they see their fathers and the kids, and they take out all kind of shit on their kids. Can you imagine having to look at your child that was came out of rape? I mean, that's
You know what? These people that are making up these laws, I'm gonna dig a little bit here. These same people that are making up these laws are the same people that are out here screaming Christian. I mean, religious values and we're good old fashioned Christian folks and this, that, and other. What I'm saying, good old fashioned Christian folks, a lot of them same folks that are behind in them damn barns, running around with them white sheets on their head for fucking town hall meetings and shit. Okay, and then come out in the daylight without the hood on, talking about we're good old fashioned Christian folks, but you're making up these goddamn crazy ass laws. I mean, it's just like I understand why they're doing this. These folks is crazy. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The fuckers are crazy.
And I got a comment. They said, and this does make all the sense in the world. They know it's going to affect us more. That's why they made the law. They want us to struggle more. It's going to do nothing more but have the blacks depend more on the system, which it turns to all these damn crimes, which is true. I mean,
More kids that'll turn into adults that will in turn more than likely end up in that prison system, that new slave industrial complex they call prison. It's a neat
yeah,
little system that they
yeah.
got
That's
going.
why it will definitely affect us more. But you know, this is the world we fucking live in. Obviously, it is what it is. There is no rules for us. We just what say goes. What these white folks, so they think, say goes. But people will find ways to get abortions, and they got to do it themselves. Motherfuckers will get on YouTube. Don't get it twisted.
Shit, they were.
Motherfuckers will do some crazy shit. They go to old Tijuana.
You know, I don't know when the law came into effect as far as abortion. Was it actually ever outlawed? I know because I'm like back in the '60s and shit like that. People were creeping around, going to these for
Yeah.
real these these backwoods alley doctors and shit,
Remember,
getting it done.
remember, what's the movie? And Macy Gray was in it. Color girls only, or for colored girls, I think it was. And Macy Gray she was giving the abortion. She was doing the abortions like at home.
And she was talking shit.
Yeah, for colored girls. Yeah, that was a deep ass movie.
Ooh, hey, whew.
Yes, slavery is alive and well, and they are dressing it up. They're trying anyway.
But you know what, too? This is also in direct contradiction to parent Planned Parenthood,
Yeah.
because we did a show on that before. Remember, and I start researching that, and come to find out Planned Parenthood actually performed a lot of abortions, mainly on black people, on
Yeah.
black women. You notice they put those Planned Parenthood clinics in the black neighborhoods, all in the black neighborhoods. And women are going up in there, and it's happening up in that place because eugenics, was it?
They was.
Yeah, that whole system there of getting rid of black kids and stopping our the growth of our population and whatnot. But now with this abortion bill, you tell these people they can't get abortions now. Basically,
There must be a shortage on us.
now the population is going to grow because now
Yeah.
people ain't finna stop. Excuse my French, fucking. So we got a person that don't live too far from us. That's a hell of an example of that situation. Don't need to have no more kids.
None.
Still having kids, and the ones that she actually has, they getting dogged. This chick is still having children. Wow. Anyway,
They need to pass a law with that.
set her ass on fire, kick her out in the
Put
street,
a damn belt on that crotch. Damn it.
burn it closed.
Man.
But I personally, I'm pro-choice. I think that's crock of shit. I think they're trying to control everything and everybody by doing these type of things, and it's not going to solve whatever issue they're trying to solve. This is not the answer. Okay, and if you think people are going to stop doing it, you're crazy. All they're going to start doing is opening up little small clinics, back doors, and whatnot.
Exactly.
And that's
people gonna learn.
Yeah, straight up.
Doctors in the making and all kinds.
But actually, if you look at it, everything seems to be going back to the way it used to be.
Yeah.
50, 60 years ago, everything is going back to that way. Okay, where we basically don't have any rights. Can't exercise no damn rights. You ain't got none, according to them. But if you don't understand what's going on, man, you better study your history, okay? Because we're repeating it as we talk. What is it? Exercise your way to a healthier life.
I'm gonna put signs up.
Yeah. Hey, when you think of an epidemic, one automatically thinks of some type of weird disease. Well, obesity has now reached epidemic proportions. Approximately 34% of adults and 15 to 20% of kids are obese, and those numbers continue to climb. This may not be the plague, but is a very severe public health crisis that will strike in other ways. As the disease associated with obesity, such as heart disease, cancer, diabetes, can kill you. Those three diseases that I just mentioned are associated with obesity: heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. Oh, you know what? The diabetes is one of the big ones that everybody talks about. Yeah. And then the high blood pressure, of course. The reason why I felt it was necessary to talk about this is because those numbers that they're talking about, 34% of adults, 15 to 20% of kids actually have this. I actually think those numbers are higher. They're actually rising as we speak. Those numbers are rising. But I think they're higher right now as is. And the reason why we have to talk about this is because if you notice, back when we were kids, we were young and whatnot, we were out in the street running. You know what I'm saying? We were always active, always moving around, always running. We didn't want to stay in the house. If you told me I had to stay in the goddamn house, I'm in there fucking tripping, raising hell. I mean, damn, I want to go outside. You want to go outside? You want to go play football in the streets, baseball, basketball, whatever, or just run around, period.
Yep.
In any case, the doctors and the people that try to tell you to keep your health right, they always say activity. You need some type of activity to keep you going. It keeps you healthy, okay? It keeps you trim, even if it's just a little bit. But you got kids now. Matter of fact, we'll just leave the kids out of it for a second. The adults, we know mind you, um, most people that have jobs, they get caught up in to going to work. You know, you got a job, you got family and whatnot. So you got a rotation that you go through. Okay. Get up in the morning, get whatever you're gonna get, put your clothes on, yada yada yada, take your coffee, eat your whatever you do, and then you head off to work for that 8 to 10, 12 hours. When you come home, you dead ass tired. On the way home, you're checking to see, okay, what if we're eating for dinner? Okay, Mickey D's, Burger King, cool. Stop, boom, get that shit, head to the house, bam, everybody sits down and eats that shit. Okay, then you have probably half an hour or so. You might talk to the kids, whatever, but or maybe not because they're in the room playing the damn video games or on the damn cell phones. And you head off to shower and to bed just to start that rotation over. Get up, say what's up to your woman, say hey to the kids, off to work. Come home, eat the garbage, in the bed. Same routine.
Eat the garbage.
Same
anime.
routine. Now, mind you, while you're at work, you're eating the garbage all through the day.
True.
Whether it's from the vending machine, whether it's from the taco truck outside or roach coach, whether it's at one of these bullshit restaurants or whatever, you're eating the garbage all day.
And we can definitely say we have been guilty of that,
Oh,
especially the AAU, the basketball tournaments. You go to the concession, and they got a bunch of BS.
garbage.
Yeah.
Straight garbage. I mean, we all been guilty of it, you know. But you see the people that work, they get caught in that routine, and then they actually start forgetting until one day you realize, what the hell happened to my pants? You trying to put or your shirt? Like, what the fuck? You trying to put your shirt on? Like, damn, my shirt shrunk. No, fool, shirt ain't shrunk, dude. You done got bigger. You're not paying attention to your weight and your health and whatnot. And as you're doing this everyday routine, you're sitting up and you're getting bigger and not even realizing until you start realizing your clothes are extra tight on you. You know, and you're like, damn, these bitches is, oh, that's another size. 2 sizes up. I can't button up my pants. So instead of saying, okay, you know what, maybe I need to go ahead and look in this mirror and see what's going on. And then maybe I need to try to put some kind of exercise into my program. Guess what? I'm gonna go get a bigger pair of pants. I'm gonna go get a bigger shirt. For you know, you just buying bigger clothes and shit, so it looks like you're not bigger than what you really are. But that keeps going on. It keeps going on. A lot of people don't even realize they just go get the bigger clothes.
Yep. And see, Diggle made a valid point too. Um, Back in the day, I know my mom used to tell us to go outside, and I'm sure his and yours too. Get out,
Get your ass out.
get outside, and you don't come back until them street lights come
What
on.
they take out of here, nigga.
Run in and get you.
Get your ass out of here,
Run and get you
nigga.
something to eat for lunch or whatever. And but you know, then you have, like he said, why is a cheeseburger $1 and the health food salad is $8? You know,
Hey, spit it.
we all say it, but then again, like all these kids have PlayStation, internet, Xbox,
Phones.
whatever. Yep, phones. Yep. So
Social media, all these distractions. Now, mind you, this is crazy, but I'm gonna say it. Health does not pay. It pays for the individual that's actually taking an active part in his health and his life, his or her life, that's saying, okay, you know what, damn this. Okay, because um I'm killing myself is what I'm doing. I'm eating all this garbage. I'm picking up weight. I'm looking crazy. I'm killing myself. Now, mind you, if you're an adult, you're picking up weight when you're having kids and you're sitting up there and you ain't worried about your fucking health. And you ain't worried about your weight. You ain't worried about none of that. Your kids are watching you. Okay. They like to say there is an argument that's saying that genetics is the cause, but sometimes, not all the time. Okay. You know, in your family, you know what I'm saying, if everybody's if it's a genetic, you know, you look down there, grandpa and grandma, they was both big motherfuckers way back in the day, and your moms and dads and shit, they was big as hell. Normally, them kids are gonna come out. Okay, that's genetics passed down. Got you, but that's not always the case. And I think more so today, that's not the real case.
And then I got comment, and it's true. You got these 10-year-olds looking like they're 20 because of these food, and that's true though. I mean, it's the food. You got foods with full grown beards. The
Got more
dad,
facial hair than me. Like
exactly. The girls got triple D bras. You know,
bazookas hanging out their shits.
exactly. 9 years old, they still having cycles. This crazy shit.
Oh, because all of that, and seeing that garbage food is they put all the chemicals, and like they say back. Remember when we were in school, one of the saying where what you are what you eat.
Oh yeah.
Because back in school, they used to talk about in health class. They used to talk about being healthy and putting stuff in your body. The same stuff that you eat is going into your body. So be aware of what you're actually eating.
Let's see. Also, yes, Terrence Dingle. Yes, yes, yes. It does not be paid because you will not be going to the doctors, hospitals, clinics. In other words, it takes away from the bottom line finances. Yes, it does.
It's all about the money. Them motherfuckers, I got you out here, and you know what? And they make sure that food. Well, to us, I know the shit tastes nasty as hell. So knowing what we know now, and then going out and eating this food, it really tastes nasty as hell. Because it doesn't. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all these places, that food does not taste like it did in the 70s or even the 80s. It doesn't taste the same. Okay. Matter of fact, way back in the day when I did going to one of those places like a McDonald's or something like that, they were making the goddamn burgers right there. You got the actual taste of that shit back then, but now supply and demand had kicked in. There's so many damn people eating this shit. They pack that shit in preserve, man, ship it off, and it's sitting in their warehouse and shit. However long until they get it and they ship it off and sell it, and you eat it. To the point where they're making food that's not even real in these places. You look at McDonald's cheeseburgers and French fries. You could take one and cheeseburgers or fries, put it in a bag and let it sit. Let that shit sit for months. And come back and look at that shit and look at it a year later, and that shit will still be looking the same way. Like, damn, did you just buy that? No. How in the hell is it preserved that damn long? There's no way in hell it could sit that long if it was fresh. You know what I'm saying? If it was real, just took it off and made it in the restaurant. Here you go, eat your fresh food. It's not. These folks will put so much shit in there, it's not even real.
Yeah.
They're feeding you people to this food.
And that's damn true.
No, you know what? Before I forget, okay, because I want to know. I'm talking about now. Actually, we're talking about obesity and the effects that it's having on people. Was it heart disease, cancer,
and what they said? 50,000 African American women die of cardiovascular disease annually.
Yeah, it's big. It's huge.
And that's horrible. And then you got the 20-plus-year-olds dying of heart disease, which is what 49% of us are dying of heart disease. I mean, we have no knowledge.
Now, mind you, we want to talk about. What I want to talk about today is now that we know that obesity is an epidemic. It's not just there's some kids that are obese now because before you used to see there's always the fat people, the fat kids. Here and there you see them, but now it's to the point where it's everywhere. Okay, and it's becoming a fucking epidemic. And I think Michelle Obama, I think she was trying to address these issues, but they were like, man, overshadowing the hell out of her and pushing her little shit all to the back of the fucking to the way back to the back because of course the money. Yeah. Okay, they don't want you healthy because like Dingle said, you're healthy, you ain't going to the doctor. Okay, you ain't getting all them fucking pills and medicines and shit because you ain't sick. You ain't over there looking crazy. If the bottom line is money. Now, what Sister A and I do is we walk every day. Okay, we walk every day. We go out here, we push that weight and whatnot, trying to do the right thing and get healthy. But we also stop eating meat. All right. That's how long has it been?
Probably going on 4 months now.
Oh shit! See, time flying. 4 months now. We've tried this before. test it out, trying like, okay, let's go for a week, without the meat. Okay, yeah. Shit didn't go well. Okay, I'm just gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
It just meat withdrawals.
The shit did not go well.
So
and
let's not talk about our smoothie venture.
Huh?
When we try to go without eating at all, just go straight smoothies.
No.
Honey, we like to kill each other up in this bitch.
Like, woo.
Honey, we was hungry. Motherfuckers was angry. It's like, damn this. That trail mix wasn't getting it. That smoothie wasn't getting it. Damn that.
Them almonds and shit and all that.
Shit. Nah, not for us. Not with the liquid. It just didn't work.
Got to work up to that shit. Now, man, for real though, kind of like we did with the no meat thing. And because we tried it a couple times. Matter of fact, probably 2 or 3 times we tried that. It's like, damn.
Yeah, we went a day or two without it.
It's like, nah, man, this ain't working, dude. But I'm like, dude, we were craving that shit. It's like addicts. And I mean, if you don't believe us, then test it out. Stop eating. See how long you can go without eating any meat. And you'll see what we're talking about. Now, it's like, damn, why are we craving that shit like that so much?
Yeah.
They're putting shit in this, the chemicals that they're putting in this stuff, man. People, they're slick about it, okay? Because they don't want you to stop. They could care less about you being fucked up and your health is fucked up because they're getting paid off of it. But what we started doing is we stopped eating meat. Okay, we've been walking and whatnot and lifting weights and exercising, but we walk every day. We started at 1 mile, got to 2 miles. Now we're up to 3.3 miles, and this shit's great. You know what I'm saying? You can really see the weight just shredding off of you and whatnot, and you go out there and lift some iron. But it's really important that we get out there and exercise because our kids are looking at us, okay? And there's no way in hell we can actually go tell the kids, man, you need to get up off your ass, put that goddamn game down, and get your fat ass out there and do some running. Hell, matter of fact, to make it even worse, to really prove that these people are purposely letting people get this way and they want you like that. Look at school. I had PE every year of fucking school.
I did too.
You had recess through elementary school. And then once you got to junior high school, PE started. Every year you had PE. And it wasn't a choice whether you want to take it or not. And then PE, you need to take. You have to take it. And then when you got to PE class, you had to dress out. You had to get out there and you had to do some type of running, whatever, you playing basketball, football, whatever. They checked your agility, your speed, all of that. Well, now you take it 1 year in high school. Once you take it,
it's done.
You're done.
Unless you're playing sports.
And unless you're playing some kind of sports, which is your choice, you don't have to take PE. Just 1 year, and once you're done, that's it. What the hell? And you walk and seeing all these kids. You go into a school right now and look at them kids. They're in there wearing skinny jeans with fucking triple-decker muffin tops hanging off the side of them shits, man. You see the plumber ass crack deal jumping off in the back and some skinny jeans. What in the, you're tripping. Oh, man, look, just go to somebody's school and just visit and look at the kids, man, and see how they look. But as an adult, you can't say shit to them about going out there and losing weight.
You're supposed to be the example.
And you got a cheeseburger in one fucking hand and a Coke in the other hand, and your ass is sitting there slobbering out your damn mouth, fat as hell yourself, telling them to get up off their ass and go out there and work out. So us as adults, we got to lead by example.
And like Dingle said, he said a lot of the animals, they're feeding them steroids,
yes,
growth hormones.
Yes.
That's why I was telling them. That's why a lot of these kids are developing so fast because of whatever the hell they're putting in the milk.
They started with the beef.
Yeah.
They started with the beef first.
Kids are looking way older than they should. It's crazy.
I think it's is it 21 or 24 different chemicals, steroids included, that they shoot into a cow. It's 21 or 24. It's in the 20 different drugs that they shoot into them damn cows. When it gets to you, you're eating that. You're eating all of that. Okay? You wonder why people all fucking are looking like the clumps and shit. Well, that's it. But now it's so bad that they're doing it to the chickens.
Oh yeah.
You can see if you go into the supermarket and you look at the chickens.
Yeah,
Some chickens are
go to
smaller.
churches.
Oh Lord, we chickens, man. Hey, turkey. I mean, I swear to God, they got turkey up in there. Talking about this chicken. The damn shit's so big. You can even taste it. It don't taste right. The shit's all plump and fluffy and shit. It don't taste right. But now they're doing it, and not just the beef. They're doing it in the chicken and some other stuff or whatever. But now it's got way out of hand. But what Corey, I mean, Sister A and I want to do is, since if you look on Facebook or any social platforms, there's always somebody starting a challenge. Okay, put a bucket on your head, pour some ice water on your fucking head, stick a stick up your ass challenge. Just dumb shit. Some stuff I'm looking like, what? Why? What are you doing? What's the purpose for doing that? You know what I'm saying? If you got these challenges going on, it's a good idea, but some of the stuff that they're doing is like, what's the purpose of that? But you see people all damn day long, they're fucking doing it. I'm like, man, you must have no life. You sitting there doing that dumbass shit. What we want to do, we got a challenge. We want to start the walk a mile challenge. Okay, Sister A and Brother Peace, at Real Hip Hop Heads Conscious Radio, want to start the walk a mile challenge. Okay, you go out there, you walk a mile wherever you choose. You can do it at a park. You can do it in your parking lot. Everybody's got phones. What's the name of that app that you do? There's the app where you can punch in how long you want to.
Samsung's helps, but I think you can go on
any of the phones. They have, they got. I think Apple is My Healthy app or something like that. But they got the apps where you can punch in the distance that you want to walk,
and then you can actually share it so we can see it. Because I do it periodically. I would share it on our Facebook or Instagram. How many miles we walked. How it'll tell you how long it took. We've been actually walking over 3 miles. The other day was what 3.55.
Yeah,
and I was like an hour and 9 minutes. We don't just walk in a circle. We actually walk up hills and stuff. So it's a challenge. Like I said, it's getting hotter, so I would suggest you hydrate heavily.
Try to go in the morning or in the evening when it's a little cooler.
Yeah.
Wear headgear.
Yes, please.
Wear your headgear.
And see, the thing is, we wear our sweatshirts and stuff so we can get a good sweat and our little bands or whatever. But it get hot. Sometimes the other day, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna fall out. I had to get myself right. But let me put this information out from Divine Justice. He said he actually recommends a book called 8-10-10, which is not just not eating meat to be healthy. It's eating raw food, and if you don't eat enough fruit, your body will crave nourishment. So, and he also said when your food is heated at 110 degrees, you lose the vitamins; they get destroyed.
Yeah.
So that's great. I mean, he said he eats a half of a watermelon. I don't like watermelon, but I'm not a big melon person. But I do like pineapple. It takes a lot for me to eat a lot of fruit, but certain things, mangoes and stuff like that, I'll eat. Oh, he said sometimes he eats 3 mangoes and 2 large oranges. Now that I can get with
bananas, mangoes, like oranges, cherries.
I love cherries.
Fruit. Yeah, I mean, all these have healing properties for your health. I'm glad. Divine Justice, hey man, what's up, G? Shout out to you. I'm glad you
accepts the challenge too.
You know what? I'm glad you. I was hoping he tuned in because he was on the night watch, and when they're talking about healthy eating and eating, actually, I'm gonna make it so where you can call in here, and we can talk about that. You can actually inform some of these people. I'll call you. I'll let you when we're gonna do that. Okay, but vegetables. I want to say, when you stop eating meat or whatever, it's not just about, okay, I'm gonna stop eating meat. Okay, and that's just it. No, you got to exercise along with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of your health. And here are the importance of exercise. Okay.
Yeah, said my fitness app. So
yeah.
Everybody, this is a different one for everybody.
Yeah, all you got to do is punch in the distance that you want to walk, and when you it'll tell you when you get to halfway point, and when you reach the point where it's, okay, that's 1 mile or 2 miles or whatever, It'll tell you. It'll
Yeah,
give me.
you can post it to our Real Hip Hop Heads. What is it? Real Hip Hop Heads 86 on Instagram. If you guys are following us on Instagram, then we can see y'all progress, and we could just all do
And
it
and
together.
spread the word
Yeah,
too.
we could
All
do it
right.
together.
The walk a mile challenge, okay? Because what we're trying to do, along with informing everybody of all these other things that's going on in the world and what we need to watch out for and need to do. If we don't actually take care of ourselves, we won't be around here long enough to do any of that stuff that we need to do as a people, okay, to get ourselves out of the situation we're in now with these OFAs, okay? Health is one.
And you know what? It's funny because I feel funny when I don't work out.
Yeah,
It feels weird. Like,
it's hard at first, but
yeah,
then once you start doing it, and especially once you start seeing results,
yeah,
and actually results actually come kind of quick.
yeah. Because I'm down 11 pounds now. I mean, I know but now I'm just like, you know what? That's a big deal for me. I mean, it took time, but I'm not in a rush. I still take it day by day. I still see the results. I like walking. Like I said, when it's hot, now I know, make sure I bring my water. Normally, I don't bring my water with me. I'll just wait until we finish. But I just say keep hydrated because we wear a lot of stuff while we're walking too. And, you go out the door, it's already 75 degrees. It's hot
It was
already.
93 degrees today out here, okay, and we got outside this morning. It was warm as hell.
Yeah, it was 75 already.
It
So
was warm. Um, I'm down big time, dude. My weight,
yeah,
I done came down. I'm talking somewhere in
you
between
getting high school skinny on us. Looks like,
25,
yeah.
25 and 30, somewhere in there.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Okay. But remember the walk a mile challenge. You got to spread the word, okay? And here's some of the facts about exercise. Okay, exercise controls your weight for one. Exercise can help prevent excess weight gain or help maintain weight loss. When you engage in physical activity, you burn calories. Exercise combats health conditions and diseases, hoping to prevent high blood pressure. Oh, if you're hoping to prevent a high blood pressure, this right here is what got me. Because I did not know this. Because I actually have high blood pressure, and I try other things and eat other foods that actually are conducive to lowering your blood pressure and whatnot. But I didn't know that the exercise was a good way to lower it. Okay, it says no matter what your current weight is, being active boosts high density lipoprotein, which is ADL cholesterol. That's the good cholesterol, and it decreases unhealthy triglycerides. Okay, this 1-2 punch keeps your blood flowing smoothly, which decreases the risk of cardiovascular disease. Regular exercise helps prevent and manage many health problems and concerns, including stroke. All right. Let me say that again. Regular exercise helps prevent or manage many health problems and concerns, including stroke, metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, depression, anxiety, many types of cancer, arthritis, and when you fall. Okay. It can also help improve cognitive function and helps lower the risk of death from all causes. It also helps to improve your mood. Okay, physical activity stimulates various brain chemicals that may leave you feeling happier, more relaxed, and less anxious. This is true because Sister A, she gets this thing going on. Her stress levels back here, it gets real tight along the back there,
Mhm.
and it builds up right here in the center. And the other day, she was like that, and she was like, "Man, I said, you know what? Let's go walk. When we go walk, let's see how that works out." You know what I'm saying? Because once you do the first mile, we warm up. Okay. After that second mile, we're warm as hell. It's going. Your blood's flowing. Everything's going. By the time the third mile, we got done with that, and we got back to the car, and she sat down. She was like, "Wow, you know what? It's gone." She was like, "Hey, it worked." So we're actually the stuff that we're telling you, and I'm quite sure there's other people out here that can tell you the same. These things work. Exercise is a really, really good deal. Okay. Exercise promotes better sleep as well. Also, it does promote better sleep because when you do it, you lifting weights or you exercising on a cycle machine or you walking, running, or whatever you're doing, the more vigorous. When you get done and you calm down everything, you kind of feel kind of tired, like I need a little nap. That's that sleeping. It's good because you need to sleep. You need to let your body recover from the workout. Okay. Okay. Also, the Department of Health and Human Services recommends at least 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours a week of moderate aerobic activity, or 75 minutes, which is an hour and 15 minutes a week of vigorous aerobic activity, or a combination of moderate and vigorous activity. Okay. Examples include running, walking, or swimming, lifting weights, using weight machines, or doing body weight training. Okay. Diseases that are often associated with obesity is the heart disease, the cancer, and the diabetes. Okay. These things here are heavy. Heart disease in black people is high. Okay. High blood pressure in black people is also high.
Yep.
I never understood what was going on. Didn't even know I had high blood pressure. You know when I found out?
Cholesterol high.
Well, you know what? Actually, the doctor was telling me,
No, I'm saying the cholesterol.
yeah,
level
hell, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all that's high in black people. And they say, oh, it's because y'all eat the fried foods and all that ghetto shit and whatever, dude. I didn't know I had high blood pressure until I got to Iraq. I was out there in that damn hot ass 130-degree sand walking around, and I walked into we had got attacked or some shit, and I walked into the medic's tent with another soldier that was hurt, brought him in there, and he was looking at me. I don't know what the hell he saw. He's like, hey, Sarge, come here. You feel all right? I was like, yeah. He said, hey, let me sit down. Let me check you out, man. Let me take your blood pressure. Check my blood pressure. Shit was sky fucking high. He said, you all right? I was like, yeah. He said, man, look here. You on the verge. You right there on the verge, man. You need to take care of this. This high blood pressure, dude, he said it might be because of what you just went through, but I'm looking at the numbers. You need to really pay attention to what's going on. I got to Afghanistan, and I started really looking into it. By now, it's up there. I started really researching that. And I'm asking the doc, hey, man, what's going on? When I got back here, they told me one of the reasons why, or one of the contributing factors to my blood pressure, and not just me, a lot of soldiers, those damn MREs. Those goddamn MREs.
The sodium?
Yes, it's extremely high in sodium because they got to pack that shit. It sits in the warehouses for Lord knows how long before it gets to us. And then you be out there sometime, man, you ain't got no damn regular food. You eating that because that's all you got.
And that's funny you say the sodium because I see a lot of those, like Marie calendars and stuff.
Yes,
and then,
high in sodium.
Yeah, and very high in sodium. I did not realize that until I started looking at the sodium. I was like, oh my goodness. So I stopped eating all that shit.
And mind you, they won't tell you about all this sodium. They don't. You see the when they put the ingredients and the contents of whatever you're about to buy on the box, it's just real small. And sometimes you even have a problem finding what's in it and how much the sodium and how much sugar's in there and how much fructose corn syrup and all that. Sometimes the letters are really, really small. They don't want you to read that shit. Okay. They don't want you to see that you're putting all this shit in your body.
Nigga said MREs just like McDonald's.
That's the Army McDonald's. Okay.
When's the last time we ate McDonald's? Like 10 years?
Yeah,
maybe 10 plus years. I have not eaten McDonald's.
I think it's been more than that.
I think so too. I said 10 plus.
Yeah. But we thought it was really, really important to bring this up, to bring this to people's attention, because I don't think that people really give it the attention that it's needed, because I don't think people really know the health risk that's presented that we're posed with now, not with just the adults, but our kids.
But you look at all these celebrities that were just dropping strokes, heart attacks.
Man, look what we eat.
Young too.
If you figure like this, over this guy, he just dropped dead at 30. He dropped dead at 40. That's considered young, okay? But look, he's been eating that bullshit for the last 30 years and 40 years. It's a combined amount. It's like taking a cup of poison, right? If you only take a sip of that damn poison, it ain't gonna kill you. It might kind of make you feel funny, but it won't kill you. But you take that glass and drink the whole goddamn thing, it's gonna kill you. That's like over the 30 or 40 years, you're eating a little bit of poison at a time, and it's accumulating in your body until it gets to the point where your body can't take it no more, because now it's too much of it in your body, and it ends up killing you. That's what's going on with this damn food. That's why you're seeing people drop from these damn strokes and heart attacks. You're like, he had a fucking heart attack.
Man.
Dude, this dude looked healthy. He looked healthy as a horse. The damn food. And like Tingle said, it's the money.
Yeah.
They don't want you to stop eating. That's why you go into a grocery store and the healthy food is really, really high. The healthy food is high as a goddamn mint coat. But you go there and get you a fucking whole goddamn chicken for $2.
Fine, Justice said they call it fast food because if you eat it, you often gonna you gonna die fast.
Yeah. 30, 40 years. You just now getting into to your good stride in life and shit, man. You've been through all your bullshit in your 20s and shit and all that, dodging bullets and all that crazy shit and whatever else. You 30, you starting to just think about, okay, yeah. 40 years old, you should be striding shit. You out of here. Hell, you seen John Singleton.
Yeah.
I think John Singleton was, how old was he? 52, 3?
Yeah.
I was looking at his picture and I'm like, damn, he looks swollen.
He did.
Not just he got, big, but he looked swollen. I'm like, the effects of the food. I've looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn. Oh no, hell with this. This is crazy. But this is just a reminder to the people that know about it, to the people that don't. Hey, welcome to the party. We do need to start paying attention to our health. We got to pass this stuff on to our youth. We a lot of us in this community that we have, this conscious community that we have, we will pass down the knowledge of everything else, but the obesity part of it, it gets kind of left behind.
Realize a lot of parents, they feed their kids fast food. They don't cook at home no more like they used to. It's easier for them to just go buy Zaxby's or Burger King or McDonald's real quick and get them something because I've worked all day and I don't have time to cook. No, you better get time to cook for you be burying your child or yourself. I can't eat that much fast food. Before we used to eat a lot of it. Now, like we said, when we do our AAU tournaments and stuff, what do? We pack our own food.
Yep.
I don't go to them concession stands no more. We don't stop by the fast food place. We pack our own food.
And our food consists of, because all it is you play the first game one day, play the first game, and then you play a second game a little later on. So, but what we eat, we bring the fruits, some of the berries or whatever, some vegetable in there, goddamn some trail mix, what you call water. Of course, you got to have your water in there and stuff like that.
Granola bars, stuff
all of that
for the kids.
So we can put something on our stomach. So when we go back by the second game, okay, now we can go ahead and eat up some more and go home. And we haven't stopped by none of the fast food places. I feel so much better going into Monday because I haven't stuffed myself with that fast food and shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel way better getting up and, okay, we got to go on and get this walk in, But as I said,
I got a comment. Dr. CB said blood and starch is the source of all illnesses, and 1 in every 4 deaths in the U.S. is heart disease.
Yeah. Yes. Accurate. Very, very accurate.
Divine justice.
Yes.
On point all the time.
Yes. Very, very accurate, dude. Hey, look, like I said, I'm so glad that we actually have people that tune in that actually know about what we're talking about, because you guys add on stuff, because we got some people that don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that are concerned. They don't know what's going on. So this place is a source to get that information. And if you have any questions, anybody that doesn't know anything, you can comment, you can call us or whatever. I told you before, I'm going to get the line back up and running so people can call in like we had before. People can call in during the show and drop their knowledge so we can get everybody going on this. And like I said before, the Walk a Mile Challenge, that is a challenge that Real Hip Hop Heads has put out to everybody. Post your times on our Instagram post. Let us know what you guys are doing. We want to spread this out there. We want to see just how many people are actually give a damn about their health, okay? Because exercise, eating right, that does prolong your life, okay? Okay, it'll make your life a lot easier. It'll make your life a lot easier to manage and deal with as you go forward if you got a healthy body on you. It appears that that TikTok up in that bird is up there cuckooing and whatnot. So I guess we got to get up out of here. But as I said before, I'm Brother Peace.
Sister A.
This is Real Hip Hop Heads Conscious Radio, and we can't wait to get back next week and holler at you cats again. We'll pick it up from there. As I always say, please let people know to subscribe and hit that reminder button. That way you don't have to remind yourself to tune in every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It'll do it for you. You see the big bell, bing. It'll pop up on your phone, and there it is. Peace, and we out of here.
For the block, boy. Take it rough. Every day has been the same old thing on my block. You either working or you slanging on my block. You had to hustle, 'cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a knock on my block. To hang out was the thing back then. And even when you left out, you came back in to my block from Holloway, Belford to Scott. Re-roll the flocks, we know the spots. Drink all the blue dots on your block. You probably bred a fat pat of Tupac, a big part of B.I. Your homeboys from Lehigh, and even when we're storming outside, that's B-by, that's me, dog. On my block, I ain't had to play the big shot. Knew me back when I was stealing beer from Shamrock, and my nickname was Creepy. If Black Suit could see me, he'd be tripping. I bet he still try to tease me. My block, everything is everything for cheesy. My block, we probably done it all, homie, believe me. My block, we made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my cheesy. My block, we ducking haters and the cops. The high rock, we racing bombers, chrome dot. On my block, it ain't no different than the next block. You get drunk and pass out, and they pack you to the hot. And when you wake up on the got, you going right back at it. On my block, when you dap up, they laugh at it. On my block, it's just another day in the heart. On the south side of Houston, Texas, making your mark. On my block, with you and all the time playing dominoes. Keep the swishing sweet down till my mama goes back inside. Then we can fly, pass it around a few times. Blah blah, everything is everything for cheesy. Blah blah, probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah blah, we made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my cheesy. Blah blah, everything is everything for cheesy. Blah blah, we probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah blah, we made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my cheesy. Blah blah, everybody business ain't your business. What's going on in this house? Staying here, comprende. Blah blah, you had to have that understanding. Cause if you told Miss Gladys, she went and told Gladys. And when Punchin' Mama got it, it was all on the wire. And when the word got back, they said, yo, fire. On my block, we got some non-fed shell shock. Whenever the white got right, that ain't in hell. On my block, it's like the world don't exist. We stay confined to this small little section we living in. On my block, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Cause I love these ghetto boys and girls born and raised on my block. Blah blah, everything is everything for cheesy. Blah blah, we probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah blah, we made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my lead me. Blah blah, everything is everything for cheesy. Blah blah, we probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah blah, we made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my lead me.
For the people, by the people. 360 degrees of knowledge and hip hop.
But knowledge itself, there's nothing I can't solve. At 360 degrees, I revolve.
Real hip hop heads conscious radio.